Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Quantum Soul Evolution Podcast. It's your girl, 𝐀𝐩𝐩𝐥. And again, this is your sacred space for transformation, expansion, and stepping into your sovereignty. Okay? So now, today's episode is going to be all about energy, but not just any energy, the frequency of liberation. Because let's be honest, if you've ever felt stuck, lost, or like life is happening to you rather than for you, chances are you're operating out of an old energetic blueprint, okay? But what if I told you that you hold the power to shift your frequency and align you with the timeline where you feel sovereign, free, and deeply connected to your purpose? Because that's exactly what we're diving in to today's episode with, is how to recognize when your energy is out of alignment, how to shift into higher frequencies, and how to consciously step into the timeline that matches the life that your soul is calling you to. So now first, again, we're going to dive in and pull through a message here. We're going to tap in with Source today and channel a message. Let's tap in and see. Tell us more so that we can dive in deeper to this message of liberation. What is the message that Spirit has for us today? Beautiful. Ooh, we have ego coming through. See from a higher perspective. And this is freaking beautiful. Yes. Again, you have to realize that everything in your life is happening for you. Everything is serving a greater purpose. Everything in your life is showing you something, right? You grow through what you go through. And remember, you come to this planet to evolve on a soul level through the experiences. Soul contracts are real. So you do have to allow yourself to start seeing things from the highest perspective, right? Operating out of the highest version of yourself. And again, thinking of it as like, hey, I'm here to evolve. Yes, I'm going to go through changes. I have to allow myself to be comfortable with change, okay? You have to allow yourself to get comfortable being uncomfortable with things that you have been programmed to do and patterns and behaviors that you have been holding on to, like we were talking about in episode 2. This is how you break free. This is how you step into your sovereignty and reclaim your power, okay? See things from the highest perspective. Know that nothing is happening to you. Everything is showing you something. Everything is here for you to grow, transform, and evolve, okay? So know that you have the power to create the most beautiful life and you are not stuck. Your past does not define you, okay? Know that there's a very important message here of allowing yourself to take away all of the wisdom from these experiences. Even if you've looked at them as being negative or positive, you have to allow yourself to be like, okay, first of all, it's either you win or you learn, period, right? So you're learning through these experiences, right? So even if you had a toxic experience, you're now able to get crystal clear and set new boundaries. Maybe you didn't even have boundaries. Now you're aware that you didn't even have boundaries. So now you're able to set them. So again, it's either you win or you learn. Again, you're here to evolve. You're here to transcend and transform, okay? You are not stuck. So look at life through the highest point of view. Know that you are here having a human experience. You are here attaining soul wisdom, but you are also here to create the most beautiful, abundant life. However that looks for you, whatever your dream, your goal, or your vision is that's coming from a space of love is exactly what you are destined for. You can feel it in your body. Just know and trust that you have the power to set yourself free. Okay? So, beautiful. I'm excited to dive into today's message. So, first we're going to talk about what is frequency and why does it even matter. So, first of all, everything in the entire universe, multiverse, omniverse, including you, is energy. Everything is vibrating at a certain frequency, okay? So know that you are emitting a frequency. Science has already proven this. It has shown us that we have electromagnetic fields surrounding our bodies. This is our aura, okay? We emit an energy based on our dominant feelings, right? Like we were talking about in the second episode. So know that you are so powerful. You are energy. And you're able to manipulate energy. You're able to transmute energy, right? You are able to become an alchemist, okay? Turning what was into something beautiful, right? A lesson learned, a new boundary that was able to be set, right? So it's either you win or you learn, okay? But again, everything in the universe is energy. So it's important that you know that you are emitting a certain energy based on your dominant feelings, right? Your dominant thoughts and beliefs and how you're operating. So you have to be mindful of your energy and your frequency, because your vibe attracts your tribe, right? You attract what you are the frequency of. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Okay, so your emotions, thoughts, and beliefs dictate your vibrational field, aka your aura, which determines what you attract in life. Okay, because like the law of attraction, as well as the law of vibration, equal energy attracts equal energy, and you cannot attract what you are not the frequency of, right? If you are operating out of fear and guilt and shame, you're not going to be able to attract unconditional love from another person. You're vibrating at a frequency where you're not even able to align or even perceive that divine counterpart, the other half of yourself that you are destined to meet, right? You have to allow yourself again to raise your energy, shift your frequency, expand your consciousness, and let go and let things flow. Let go and let God, literally, let God, source, universe, higher self take the reins, okay? Know that you are co-creating with the universe, God, source, your higher self. Your spiritual ascension team is riding with you. You are not alone. You have to realize that low vibe energy, low frequency states like fear, doubt, scarcity, they create resistance and they keep you stuck in a toxic loop cycle and toxic patterns that don't serve your highest good, okay? Because think about this. If you grew up and you were told that you are not worthy and you're not good enough and you're not pretty enough or you're not handsome enough or whatever it may be, you are literally going to attract people that are going to show you exactly what you believe about yourself. You're going to attract partners that tell you that you're ugly, that tell you that you're not good enough, that show you all of these things, okay? Because again, you attract what you are the frequency of based on what it is that you are dominantly thinking about and what is programmed in your subconscious mind. Okay, but also realize that high frequency states like love, gratitude, authenticity being the number one highest vibrational frequency that a human being can experience, you know, these frequencies open portals to your highest timeline. Like you're able to literally quantum leap and quantum jump into different versions of yourself that you weren't able to perceive before, right? Because you cannot perceive what you are not the frequency of, okay? You cannot perceive what you are not the frequency of. So if you're vibrating out of fear, you're not going to see all of the abundant timelines that you're able to align with, right? So it's so important for you to check your vibe, check your energy, check your frequency every day. Cleanse and clear your aura. Allow yourself to do different things that actually help boost your energy and help keep you in a good state, in a calm state of being, okay? So now I want you to imagine tuning a radio. If you're set to a station that's filled with low vibrations, like staticky, you'll receive distortion, right? You'll hear like, right? You'll hear it being distorted. But when you align with the right frequency, aka higher vibrations, everything becomes clear and you receive exactly what you were meant to hear, right? So again, when you are operating out of a higher vibrational frequency, you're going to be able to perceive, to call in, to manifest high vibrational experiences, interactions, collaborations, right? Opportunities, experiences, all of these things. But if you're stuck in a low vibrational state of guilt and shame because you're holding on to something that you maybe did in the past, that you don't think that you're worthy of love because of what you did or what someone said to you, then you're going to stay repeating the same cycles and toxic patterns over and over and over again and attracting partners that are only going to show you exactly what it is that you believe to be true about yourself on the subconscious level. Even if you're not consciously aware of these things, on a subconscious level, you attract what you do into your life based on your dominant feelings and belief systems. Okay? So I want to ask you guys a question. When it comes to the radio analogy, what station are you tuned into? Does it align with the life that you truly desire? Okay, what energy are you operating out of? What type of energy are you pouring out and putting out into this world? And be honest with yourself. Okay, honesty is the number one thing. Honesty and integrity and authenticity. Honesty, integrity, and authenticity. We're going to have a whole episode on those 3 topics. Okay, but what station are you tuned into, and does it align with the highest version of yourself? Does it align with the most beautiful, most abundant life that you are deserving of? Right? So now I want to talk about some signs that your energy is out of alignment. Okay, so these are some symptoms of low vibrational energy. So one of the main ones is how you feel, how your energy levels are. You're feeling drained. You're feeling uninspired, not creative. You're stuck in toxic cycles and repeating the same type of patterns and habits and behaviors over and over and over again. And it feels like you're like a hamster on a wheel, and like you're just stuck on that wheel, not realizing like, hey, you can jump off that wheel. You can take a break from that now, right? You can do something different. You can pattern interrupt. You can make a shift, right? So next, struggling with self-doubt, fear, or imposter syndrome, like not being who you truly are and hiding who you are. And when you're around certain people, it's like you're changing your energy, your frequency, and who you truly are to make other people feel comfortable, to please other people. Right? But this is how you know that you're living out of alignment with your truth and your energy is low vibe. Because truthfully so, when you are not in alignment with authenticity, like authenticity is the highest frequency that you could possibly experience. So that's how you know if your frequency is good. Are you being authentic? Right? Or are you sitting over here and stuck in self-sabotage? You're afraid to be who you truly are because you're worried about being judged. You're worried about not being loved or accepted, right? But you have to realize your vibe attracts your tribe, okay? So you have to be who you truly are. You got to be authentic as fuck so that the right tribe of people, your soul tribe, can align with you, can find you, can seek you, okay? So, another thing is if you're constantly attracting toxic relationships or situationships or even jobs, like just toxic experiences and environments and all of these things, you keep attracting the same type of low vibrational things that don't feel good, like, right? Are people only hitting you up to go to the parties and to drink and to, you know, go get blacked out crazy or to gossip or to talk shit? Like, what is it that you are surrounded by? Who are you surrounded by? How do your relationships and friendships look? Are they a good reflection and a good representation of yourself and of the highest version of yourself? Like, are they in alignment with your authenticity, right? Are you able to be authentic around these people or no? Another sign is when you're experiencing resistance, whenever you're trying to like call things into your life, whenever you're trying to manifest and it's like you want something, right? But then all of a sudden you think it's going to happen, but then it just, right before it comes in, it just doesn't come in. And then you start to notice this pattern of things not coming in and aligning for you over and over and over again. And you got to realize there is something subconscious on an unconscious level. Okay. There's something that is not allowing you to align with your desires. You have some type of belief system. You have some type of belief system that is blocking your manifestations. Okay. Because you are worthy of whatever it is that you are desiring, okay? Whatever it is that you are desiring to experience from a space of love, you are inherently worthy of, okay? And one more symptom is you tend to feel disconnected from your intuition, creativity, or even joy. Like you just don't feel connected with your inner child. You don't do the things that light you up. Maybe you're no longer artistic or creative, or maybe you don't like dance and whatever it is, sing, do the things that you used to love to do. Okay, you have to realize like age ain't nothing but a number. Like you can do whatever it is that your soul is desiring. I can tell you right now, like I'm 32, I believe this year. I'm turning 32 this year. And like I am childish as fuck. I am childish as fuck to the core, period. Like you will catch me on the swings. You'll catch me doing cartwheels. I even want to enroll myself into adult gymnastics because I want to learn how to do some tumbling moves. Okay, that's my confirmation. So you have to allow yourself to not lose that inner child connection. You are always connected to your inner child. Don't let that light dim, okay? Tap in and have fun. Be more playful. Be more creative, okay? Express yourself, Okay, so when you're feeling stuck, you have to look at it like this. It's like you're carrying an old operating system in a world that's fully upgraded, right? It's like having a Nokia phone where we're in the iPhone nation, we're in the Galaxy nation, right? It's like having an old outdated phone, right? And it's like if you're still running these outdated programs, things are going to feel heavy, dense, and slow, and even frustrating, right? But you have to realize that the moment that you upgrade your frequency or you upgrade your phone, everything begins to flow, right? Things just start to speed up, And this is what it is. Like, you have to allow yourself to go with the divine flow. Trust your intuition. Do what it is that you're being guided to do, what you're being called and led to do. Trust your soul's calling. Trust that gut feeling, right? Trust that inner niggle and that inner nudge. Always. So I have another question that I want you guys to ask yourself. Where is it in your life that you feel stuck? Right? Is it with yourself, your self-concept? Is it with your relationships, your finances, your health, whatever it may be? Whatever it is that you feel as though that you are stuck, this is where your energy needs a shift. This is where you need to start. Right? Is it the way that you view yourself? Do you have a lot of negative self-talk and you crack all of these negative jokes about yourself? Or do you affirm beautiful things about yourself? Do you speak life and light into yourself, right? What is it that you do? What is it that you believe to be true about yourself, right? Okay. So now I want to shift into talking about how to shift into the frequency of liberation. Okay, let's talk about how to raise your frequency to align you with your highest timeline. So, number 1, this is a very important thing. Clear the energy clutter. Okay, we talked about how we have an aura, and our aura is literally a magnet, meaning we pull things in. Our soul is actually the magnet. Our body or our avatar is actually the vehicle for our soul to even have this human experience. So know that your soul is the magnet. Your soul is calling things into your life, and your soul is actually connected to and linked to your intuition, which is also linked to your subconscious mind. Okay, so it is connected. So very important to clear all types of energy clutter. Release all of the things that no longer serve your highest good. Release what is no longer in resonance with your higher self, including limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, outdated habits, environments that no longer serve your highest good, cutting off friends, quote unquote, that don't align with your truth and align with the highest version of yourself. Okay. And even things around your house, clear away the clutter, get rid of clothes that don't fit you and donate them. If you still have pictures in your phone from past relationships or videos, delete them. This is your confirmation. Delete them. That holds energy and space. Think about it. Your phone is just like your brain, right? Your brain is also a supercomputer, and it's you can't have all of this stored. You can't have all of this junk just stored for no reason. You have to allow yourself to delete the things that no longer serve you, so that you have space for the things that do, right? For the new. Okay. So number 2, so important. This is something that I personally still work on, because it's been the game changer, and it's so important because we don't realize that we have been operating in this fight, flight, or freeze, or fawn mode even. So number 2 is to regulate your nervous system, baby. Okay. Your body needs to feel safe in order to hold higher vibrational frequencies. So you have to allow yourself to practice breath work, meditation, doing some grounding, looking into somatic healing and somatic yoga, even incorporating some plant medicine. You know what I'm saying? Getting out into Mother Gaia, connecting with Earth, doing things to help you calm down, exercising more, focusing on literally even just taking conscious breaths throughout the day, you don't realize how much we do not breathe. We are barely breathing. Again, everything is on autopilot. Remember, we talked about this. Our brain is a supercomputer and it likes to conserve energy by putting things on autopilot. So yeah. And don't forget to be patient with yourself. You are healing. You are learning these things. You are practicing these things. And again, it takes practice, right? You have to be consistent in order to develop a habit, in order to put it on autopilot mode, right? So number 3 is to rewire your subconscious mind. And you know, this is something that I love talking about. If you see the headers or my logo for this podcast, it's all about the brain. Okay, so rewire your subconscious mind. Okay, use affirmations, subconscious programming, listening to subliminals, listening to different frequencies, doing visualizations to help you shift your deep-rooted belief systems that are out of alignment. And I actually have so many things in the works right now. I have a few videos and audios that I just need to like edit and add like music to. I have more guided meditations that I'm going to be pushing out. So yeah, but definitely listen to things that are going to help you, ground you, that are going to help you reprogram your mind, that are going to put you in the state, in the frequency, in the energy to make these shifts happen, to make these quantum shifts happen. Okay, so rewire your subconscious mind. Okay, so now number 4 coming in with embody your highest timeline now. Ask yourself this: how would the most liberated version of me think, speak, and act, right? How are they showing up in their life? And then I want you to step into that energy today. Embody that energy today. Literally set the intention like, hey, I am setting the intention to connect with my higher self. I am setting the intention to fall back and allow myself to surrender to my higher self. And I'm going to allow my higher self to take the lead, take the reign. You know, and I trust that my higher self is going to always lead me and guide me exactly where I'm meant to be. Period. And that's that knowing. You just walk around with that energy. You set that intention right when you wake up, you know, and even right before you go to sleep too. Because again, these are the most important times to program your mind, is right when you wake up, right as you wake up. Do not grab that phone. Don't do it. Do not grab that phone. Set your intention for the day and also ask for your protection. Don't even open your eyes. Ask for your protection for the day and set your intention. Call on your higher self, your spirit guide, spirit team, ancestors, God, source, universe to come in and lead and guide you and support you today and protect you from any lower vibrational energies, entities, or frequencies that are out of alignment and not for your highest and greatest good. Okay? And choose not to interact with people that no longer serve your highest and greatest good. Period. Okay, and then we have, last but not least, number 5 coming in with stay in the energy of trust. Okay, surrender, trust, and allow. Okay, so surrender and know that when you vibrate at your highest vibrational frequency, you only magnetize what's meant for you, okay? And what's meant for you will never pass you by, especially when you're in the energy of being like, hey, I am choosing to embody the highest version of myself, therefore aligning me with the highest timeline, therefore quantum leaping me into that version, therefore creating a whole new reality. Starting today, starting now, and claim it. Okay, and move forward with confidence and grace, knowing and trusting that you are heavily protected, supported, and guided always. Okay, so now I want to give you guys today's affirmation to close. So today's affirmation is, I am an energetic match for my highest timeline. I choose to release what no longer serves me and align with the frequency of liberation. I am an energetic match for my highest timeline. I choose to release what no longer serves me and align with the highest frequency of liberation. Period. Okay, and affirm that for the week. Say it every single day. Stand firm in that energy and know and trust that everything is working out for your highest and greatest good, and surrender to it. Surrender, trust, and allow everything to flow into your life. Trust that the life that you desire isn't somewhere out there. It's already here, waiting for you to tune into it. Okay, when you shift your frequency, you shift your reality. So I really hope that this episode helped to raise your vibe, your energy, your frequency, and quantum leap you to help you align with the highest timeline and the highest version of yourself. So please be sure to comment, like, and share this video with a loved one. Let me know if it resonated. And also, if you guys are looking to book a one-on-one session, definitely head on over to my website, thehealingempress.com, and all the information will be listed in the description box below. So, on that note, I hope that you guys have a fabulous rest of your day, afternoon, or night, or whenever you come across this timeless quantum soul activation. Bye!